Welcome back, dear friends. I think there was some internet problem that I was having, and I have saved the previous part as part 1, and I will continue with the rest of the talk that I have to give you all, that I had planned for you all today. So definitely do look at both of them. So in the previous live talk that I did, I have spoken about the planets and them. What is probably what we have to look at when they are going retrograde. So now that, like I was saying, the planets definitely when they go retrograde, they create a lot of stress. But that is only because we need to realize that a lot of clearance is needed to be done. And the real drama actually happens when eclipses come about in our sun signs. So what are eclipses? Eclipses are cosmic events that bring about unexpected endings and beginnings. But please do remember that this happens only for our best. So even though during the eclipse period you may feel very disturbed or disoriented, once you have cleared out all those heavy energies, having gone through it, you will actually then come back into being your most authentic self. And remember what I said in the beginning, this entire year is for us to actually find out our true soul self. So yes, these eclipses and these retrogrades are coming about so that we can take a deep cleansing, let us say, cleanse our energy bodies on a much deeper level. So eclipse season will begin with a solar eclipse on March 30th in Taurus. And so in this year, we're going to have 2 solar eclipses and 2 lunar eclipses. So the first solar eclipse is going to be on March 30th in Taurus, which will be followed by a lunar eclipse in Scorpio on May 16th. The next solar eclipse will be on 25th October, and the last eclipse will be on 8th of November, which is a lunar eclipse once again in Taurus. Now, let me talk a little about North Node, because that's another very important configuration that we need to look at, in our while doing our astrological readings. So what is North Node? North Node, you could also say it is something like the Northern Star. Now, what does the Northern Star do? It guides people towards the light. So in our North Node, on July 31st, Uranus will conjunct with our North Node in Taurus. Now, what is this configuration all about? This will open up our eyes on how our inner values align with the outside environment. So obviously, having gone through the process of change that we will go through July 31st, when Uranus will conjunct with the North Node, that's the time, probably 6 months have gone for us really working on ourselves. That's the time again where we sort of take a review. We revalue the changes that we have actually undertaken, the changes that we have gone through in relation to the outside environment. It could be friends, it could be groups of people, it could even be a cause that you are which is very close to your heart, but which now start feeling that they don't align with your inner values in the now. What will happen at that time? You will start taking steps to move away from this and probably find a community or a cause that is more aligned in the now with your new inner value system. After having done clearance of all your negative and heavy energies, now you will then connect with the kind of people who actually resonate with the new you that you have become during the first 6 months of this year. Also the cause, if you're already involved in some cause, probably you realize that maybe I can do something better somewhere else, and then you find a cause that actually aligns with your inner soul purpose, let us say. Now the planet Mars will go retrograde from 30th October, and it will stay there until January 12th, 2023. Now Mars is the planet of action. And so when Mars is beneficial in our charts, it actually gives us an impetus. It gives us a push into, maybe we are planning a lot of things in our head, but we don't really we don't really take the necessary actions. But when Mars comes, it actually then pushes you, and it sort of wakes you up to the fact of how you conduct and assert yourself, especially when it's going retrograde. That's the time you need to pay attention to that. So what happens is that, like I'm saying, when Mars goes retrograde, we face a challenging time standing up for ourselves. So at that time, we need to use this time probably to step back, take charge of our emotions, actually see in clarity, where are we getting stuck? Where is the emotional cord that is binding us from coming into our true soul self? So Mars retrograde is a very, very good period again to do a lot of cleansing in our energy bodies. And Mars will go retrograde from 30th October right up till 12th of January 23. So towards the end of the year again, probably, we will be again reviewing all the changes that we have gone through and asking ourselves, are we happy with that? Or is there something more that we need to do to coming into our true soul self? Once we come into an understanding of that, then we can start forging or improving those relationships which are actually meant for us. And that does not entail us from moving away from our core principles. So this is, like I said in the beginning, this is a very broad outline I have given, which is going to probably rule all the signs, of course, for this entire year. And subsequently, I will be putting up information about how which planet actually comes into and how does it affect each sun sign. So please stay tuned on my page, Healing Touch by Anitara, and of course go through the videos that I will put up for your sun signs or maybe other family members. So let me now wind up by once again saying, wishing you all a very, very happy new year. Thank you.